The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
46. Good. 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, 46. Good. Switch, hey. Here we go, 46. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it. Hold on through the end of the play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Good. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Open man right side is Shark. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to...
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Fournette on the counter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, 46. Gun. There we go. Wide 8.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got it open, man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On play action, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good 2nd half, that's for sure. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Off the play fake, Prescott steps away. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Second down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
372. Green 80. Green 80.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Green 80. Green 80. Green 6.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up looking.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lambeau on for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. He's on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Gun. Switch and 8.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Gun. Nice 50.
Prescott off play action. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Elliott, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards.
Here we go, 46. Hey, here we go. 1-8.
Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
26.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel out. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big third down play there for the Jags. 49 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Bortles going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing now is Bortles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Start there, over there. Start there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down and the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Move. Hey, 54, Ricky.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Bortles again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Bortles. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.